Welcome back to Press Review, and let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. The Khalij Times reports that UNICEF says at least 296 Palestinian children were reported killed as a result of airstrikes and shelling by the Israeli aerial, naval and ground forces. The paper also reports that Libya's interim government says a day of militia fighting for control of the international airport in the capital Tripoli has killed 22 people. More than 200 lives have been claimed in the fighting over the recent weeks. And according to the Jerusalem Post, Israeli officials refused on Sunday either to say whether an Israeli delegation would eventually be sent to Cairo to discuss a ceasefire agreement or what Jerusalem thinks about the conditions being presented in Egypt by the Palestinian delegation. The paper also states that the IDF chief Rabbi Lieutenant Hadar Koldin was killed in action. His funeral was carried out on Sunday in the presence of thousands of Israelis. The Gulf News reports that the UN decries attack on a school as criminal act and that Israel yesterday opted to unilaterally redeploy its troops in Gaza without the need for a dialogue with Hamas. The front page also reports that health officials are assuring the public in the UAE that there is no need for concern regarding a contained outbreak of the deadly Ebola virus disease in West Africa. The Daily Star reports that the Lebanese army will have to conduct grueling counter-insurgency operations to remove militants from the embattled town of Arsal in the east of the country, while imposing new security measures to identify militants hiding amongst refugees. And now let's take a look at top Mideast news from papers here in the UK. From The Guardian, David Cameron warns Israel over Gaza after pressure from Ed Miliband. The Prime Minister speaks after Labour leader urged the government to condemn both Israel's military action and Hamas's rocket attacks. From The Telegraph, the Jihadist Islamic States group in Iraq warned on Monday it would seek to further expand into autonomous Kurdish territory after claiming key towns and areas over the past 48 hours. And The Independent reports that Israel has been accused of breaching its own ceasefire a matter of minutes after it was called following widespread international condemnation for the bombing of another UN-run school in Gaza. And now let's take a look at the top Mideast news in international papers. The New York Times states that an Israeli Air Force missile struck near the entrance of a United Nations school sheltering displaced Palestinians in Rafah, killing 10 people and wounding 35 others, which is drawing a new round of international condemnation. From Germany, the Deutsche Welle reports that an Israeli declared ceasefire has come into force in the Gaza Strip, where Israel has pledged to hold its fire for 7 hours to allow for the delivery of humanitarian aid to the Palestinian territory. That was it for today. For more updates, visit our website levant.tv. Thanks for watching Press Review, and bye for now.